you make a post about how you were saddened that trap dancehall music, it now go stand the test of time.
Oh,
What make you say that?
Well, you know, I never want to come out singing because I think it's the wrong thing to do. These young artists now for the last 15 years or 10 years, and I really for them fault, you know, because you hardly have an artist where build a rhythm and voice him song on it and release it. Majority of them have a producer. The difference, and when I say back in the day, it all sound all like a donkey ears thing, but there was a time when, no care how good or how talented you were, you can never match up to the producer where you're going to record a song for. Because I have seen the best artists go in a studio named Studio 2000, headed by Steely and Clevie. And there's this man named Steely. There's this producer named Steely. Him tell you about your mama bumbuck, like you could have been the biggest artist in the world. And him cuss your dog rotten if you not sing the line them right or whatever. And if you go in another studio with a big ego, you leave out very humble. Because the man have some technique and a lot to teach you. So there was a time when talent met up with professional producers and the two of them worked together and created magic. Nowadays, the youth them a guide themselves because since technology gets so prevalent now, any man can be a producer. You can download a rhythm off of the internet, buy a little computer, buy a mic and put one of the masks around it and record a song in a closet and release it. And there you go. Music, that's how dancehall is being created and marketed nowadays. So we can't blame the artists then because they're not being placed with great producers. I blame the producers.
I don't necessarily agree. I think
Let's argue on that.
Yeah, I think there's some blame to be laid at the feet of the artists because they are sometimes the persons that are cutting out the middleman and buying the beats off from YouTube. Right? So you can't say you blame the producers then when them not even being involved in the equation by some of these artists. Them go buy them beat from YouTube. Sometimes when not the original producer, them
that is a producer.
It is a producer. But
still,
it's a producer that don't really have nothing to do with the culture.
That's why I blame still a producer. That's why I blame the producer. If you to me is at least how you presented it is like you are presenting the scenario. So these are producers that should have well meaning towards the culture. No.
And to me it's like them people that might buy beat from in the first place. Them just have put beat and put it out there in the first place. They don't give a fuck where it go.
Look at this now. Producer different from beat maker, you know.
This is true.
Beat maker can build the crappiest rhythm and a producer take it and beef it up and make it into something great.
Yeah.
Producer from you gonna take it upon yourself to take a beat and sit with an artist and record him, and then you ensure the song is mixed. You don't have to mix it to be a producer, but you ensure you took it to all the channels to release. You are the producer for that record. No, that means you are the one who's exercising quality control.
In that sense, you are correct.
You are the producer. And the producers nowadays, majority of them, big up the few. But I gotta say God bless the few. Big up the few.
This guy.
You know, like a joke,
Yeah.
The producers them who actually understand that music or dancehall, you see dancehall is a formula, you know. It is an art and it is a formula. And if you're not tapped into the formula and the art form, you are not somebody who's gonna make hits. You're not gonna make hits that can stand the test of times. There is a formula to it. The artists now, they don't know this. They are just here to get a rhythm, hear a rhythm, and be creative on the rhythm. But unfortunately, these rhythms that are being supplied to these artists, they are dark. They kind of bring out
sometimes
a dark
they are
side.
being presented to them by said producers.
Yes,
you're correct.
Of course. So them I get the rhythm now, and these rhythms you can only write to them in a two-way. Is either you talk about your stress and your pain, and you talk about your money where you make, and them I force the woman them now to take on to this as girl song. So them I make girl song now in a different format. Not bigging up the woman them, but talk about them, how them a go rama around, how them a go this and whatever. Different. The girl sang them
always
different.
done that.
No man, the girl sang them with the Coca-Cola back of shape and rate.
but
Used to be no man can dance to them girls sang them. Right now, woman and man are dance to girls song because the woman them are rifle walk and rate and so forth. There's no part of the dance where just for the woman them. Tell me which part of the woman them nowadays in the dance. Hardly. No woman section not there for the girl them walk out and just feel good and just enjoy themselves. The
Not
woman,
with the current musical climate.
the woman
Usually
them
like a 90s or strictly 2K or things
and
of
that shouldn't
nature.
pass in a dance because a woman carry music, a woman carry entertainment. Females make man spend and support the bar, but the man them now have a table and a 20 man there on the table and 2 women there, but this is about a table stack ice with liquor and them comfortable with that and them alright with that. So it's a more grimy type of thing going in at the dance hall now.
Yeah.
The woman them over there so I hold them one and the man them over there so I hold them one. So I blame the producers that them supposed to lead and make people follow. You can't make the young people them dictate the pace of the music.
But sometimes what happens, Skatta, and you probably should know this, sometimes producer and the artists in league with one another.
Well, that's what I was about to say.
Sometimes they go on the instruction of the artist.
That's
sometimes
the problem.
that go
So
on.
when you what you they describe with Steely and Clevie, and I'm sure you know King Jam is all the legendary producers. The legendary producers, every like the artists who come in, whether they're established or coming up, there was a respect, a mutual respect between the artist and the producer, and that is why Steely could have tell the artist about them and the artist not take it personal.
And you know why?
Right.
Because right off the bat now, with some popularity, a man can stream and make a good piece of food.
Yes.
Say him successful. Why me I gotta listen to all Skatta?
I'm here the God.
And exactly, so the artist know, so if his peer, right, or even you, and they say, yo dog, sing this something good now. Before him even fly up, a 10 man not around him fly up to, and I say, oh yeah, this the artist and blah blah blah. So there is, so I mean, I appreciate what you're saying and I understand what you're saying, but I think the artist now there isn't
they're not blameless.
Yeah, there isn't.
Well, just look at it this way though.
Respect.
Look at it this way.
I don't know.
Because the artists them not being challenged the right way though, you know. Because guess what? No. If you're a real artist, and this I can put this challenge out there to every dancehall artist now. If you're a real artist, you're supposed to be concerned with what staying power does your music have? 10 years from now, will people be able to enjoy this song that is very popular now? Like say you have a hit song now, just ask yourself this question. 10 years from now, will people be dancing to this song? How would I feel? Because you're not going to be on top forever. This is my legacy I'm trying to create.
I mean, I know I'm a father, you know. I can't see in the future.
No man, I care about the next 10 years from now. But real and truly, that's why I say this is why I say if you're a real artist, a lot of people are not real artists, you know, they want to be stars. But if you're a real artist, you care about the music, you know, no matter how much success, how much money you're making, you know, you care about the music.
Yeah, I feel like start a rant right now.
but this is
I feel like start a rant. Continue and then we might just go in there.
You have to put this challenge forward for man looking at themselves with the success with them have right now.
On a bad man and not fight the artist.
Look at this though. With the success that you have right now, would you like for it to be beneficial to you 10 years from now? Everybody are going to say yes.
Skatta, we talked to J. Will, Game Over.
Yeah.
I went last week.
Last week, Thursday.
And he make a talk say that you should hustle, use a hustle, a job.
Yeah, I said that
to
part.
fuel.
So you're supposed to have 2 things going. You're supposed to have a job and
which should be a music.
Yeah.
Me did an interject in them, but it was like a standard interview. So me say, I don't push back
make
here.
him talk,
My pushback in my mind was that, them passion on a music, them passion are looking good on Instagram, getting money, having on the latest polo, and getting bitches.
Yeah.
Them passion is fashion.
Yeah.
And that are them passion, you know.
True.
Looking good on Instagram and say me have the latest this. Them passion on a music.
But you know what going to happen though? When an example is made though, you know, Because we are a trending society, we follow trends.
Yeah.
And we are wagonist too, and we jump on any wagon, we thrive.
Oh gosh,
Well,
man.
if somebody make an example of one of them youth where just find somebody who are willing to put that to work in. For instance, not juggling now really create again.
No.
But if a producer now is able to get all of these young, because that's how really it used to be made, you know. Jamaica public, the population is too small to service these singles one song. But what the Jamaican country, what we used to be good at as a country, we could have get behind a rhythm that have multiple artists. So if we like one rhythm, call it Pepper Seed, we're gonna end up like 10 songs per one rhythm.
Yeah.
So the more you push one rhythm is 10 artists song get pushed same time. So 10 artists get the chance now to be heard out in the wider world.
Yeah.
So that is why you could have Duale with boss and you have 10 songs per Duale with boss. And then you have one now that is loved so
Mega
much
hit.
by the outer world and them take it up. The buzz rhythm. There's a whole probably 20 songs up on a rhythm there, but them did not push the rhythm because they know why the rhythm was a star before the artist. DJ ears cock up when them ear boom rhythm. So when a bad rhythm come out, every man will have voice on it. The rhythm are the star before the artist. Right now, there's no rhythm that is no star out there. Tell me, name one rhythm that stands out based on the last 15 years in a dancehall. One rhythm, like seriously.
Wait,
You have some out there, you know. You have
So
some.
name them now, bro.
Wait,
Come
no,
on,
wait,
you
no,
know,
have
some
some.
hard.
the Caribbean, the song with Give Me the Caribbean Girls. The Sean is the one. I think that
Nice
was
with him, but come on, man.
Yeah, that
Big
was-
up Sean Isle. Because Sean Isle before that was crazy. Mr. Waki, you did it. No. Come on, not beat that rhythm, there, man.
But
You
then
have rhythms like you have rhythms and big ups to the production house them who actually try to keep the juggling going, but it's not the same.
The
But
rhythm-
like you have like my letter to you rhythm like Dynasty and for them rhythms or them, I know that them put a concerted effort together to try to uphold certain tenets of dancehall that we are talking about, but
But the difference,
you know,
you know,
really
back
at
then
the
there was an
same-
influx. Back then, it was the motto, the rhythm of a bad. So every producer was going into the studio with that concept in his mind. Before a man voice on it, the rhythm have to be a hit. If you're not operating on that, guys, no, you're crippling in the industry. So everyone is just settling for mediocrity. Now you give an artist a rhythm that is not on certain level. Not care how good of an artist he is, he won't be able to do his best work. Are you supposed to challenge artists with great rhythms? So them go deep into them imagination and them creativity and create some great songs. We not hear that.
Listen,
Them a
but
make
now,
nice
like
songs.
some productions me like, you know, the Alvaro, the
time the Rose done.
yeah, that one them I really love that song there.
Oh,
Even the
you know, say-
the Dunch Check
Alright, you see what you say?
itself,
You see Rose Dan?
and
You see
Skeng.
majority of Rose Dan beat them still have
Because-
some half beat and some kind of different.
This is like half
Yeah.
guitar beats, yeah.
No, half different kind of rhythm. Him now
Yeah,
go with
yeah,
this the regular type of hip hop groove. snare,
I know,
something
yeah.
Yeah.
So that is true. But
There's a bounce to it.
Yeah,
Even the Dunch Check,
yes.
the Dunch Check, like
Yeah.
the core of it
Yes,
is beat decks,
yes,
like it's
yes.
that the core of it, and Liquor Miss. That's why it
Yeah.
transcends.
But the problem with
it,
the
yeah.
problem with the back of the class song, the production does not have no support. Them why couldn't Chronicler do a song on the rhythm?
Oh.
Why is that man they never go do a song on? Why you can't get a juggling, a collaborative effort from every artist to say, all right, we're gonna give the producer their strength kind of a bad rhythm.
Listen,
Why we
that's
can't
how
get
they
that?
kind of get weird, you know, because when you
Imagine if
draw
you
a
did
party line and say if you voice for the artist there.
That are ridiculous. Imagine
And that
if
did- and
on the
that
Dunce
mash it
Check rhythm it did have a juggling.
Maybe it could still happen.
And to be fair, him was or is still a new producer and everything, and probably is that he was reaching out to artists and them never get back to him. But
That's a
as you say,
possibility.
like what usually happened back in the days that the artists would fall together and say, oh,
Artists them know said that was the rule.
yeah,
If the man is steal
Let's
it, have a
push this
rhythm
thing.
name. Steal it, have a rhythm name. What are the name? Still remember what name, but me I tell you, every man go line up at studio.
So for them hear it, so him put out the rhythm and then everybody come and say, I want a piece
him
of the
never
rhythm.
put it out.
Oh.
No, hear say. Cause a man go up the go voice and a man come back and brag about the rhythm and say the man have a rhythm up there. Yo, the baddest thing. And the next producer hears a still have a rhythm up there where bad and I say him start worrying now. So I say, Jano still I got run the Christmas, you know. You know what it do? It forced a producer then to find a bad rhythm to compete with Steely for the Christmas. Because you see when summer are done, at the crazy time in the music for Christmas, and I say every man want to have a hot rhythm. So we say the one done up a work would have one bad rhythm and I said, oh, that boy, that fat boy, them I got bill rhythm and mash him up. And me and Dan used to war like that for 1, 2, 3 years straight. You understand? Him clout me when him drop leaf and couldn't go around that.
Yeah.
Clout the whole industry.
Yeah.
Ton load of song on the rhythm there. And everybody, it is so much song hit on one rhythm. We now get that movement, you know, we are killer part of the essential part of the culture. In a Jamaica alone, this at me, you know. Why we are dash it away?
And Skatta, I did make a post and some tweet about this and say if we're not careful, we're running the risk of dancehall as we know it being extinct.
Go and do another.
And being a thing of the past like ska. You know, the irony is maybe this is what dance ska. Maybe this is an argument that some of the artists they will have against being on rhythms. Say yo, it sound the same.
Sound the same.
Everybody does so. Everybody dep on the same sound and rhythm, right? But the irony is, Skatta, everything what them do now sounds the same.
But them a DJ.
All of the shit what them put. It's like we just there reflect on this after we talk to Jerry. Man, I say even down to the music video, them look
them a
the same.
Bro, them a DJ upon the different rhythm and them still sound the same.
I have no problem with trap dancer. We there say yo, we like some of it.
Yes, right,
but my problem is the quantity. Almost everybody and them mama do the same type of song.
I can't tell you say another artist them have the problem. I hear Valiant song remix pan. There's 2. Bungs check. But me heard pan the buzz rhythm. To bungs check in our account that is called and it bungs and it nice.
Even perform it pan other rhythms.
Exactly.
So like
the buzz.
Like
so that's a rhythm from the early 2000s, a dancehall and a rhythm in hardcore dancehall. And one of them new song you know, fit pan it like a glove and nice. So me know say them can still write them song and them fit on a regular typical dancehall rhythm. But it's because the producers keep on giving him them dark kind of tone rhythm, empty dark rhythm without bass line and without creativity. And it impedes an artist's progress.
You're right.
I have to show this at this producer's foot because the artists them are there to create based on what you give them. And I am telling you, I challenge these artists and these producers. Do some juggling. I challenge these artists. Take some time out and just do something for your producer from that era that will understand the code. Because guess what? It will benefit you in the long run. Because let me tell you this. Not care how you hot now. If you think them now past airport, Virgin, not care what kind of earnings you make off it, you don't understand the earning power of music. Don't be comfortable with what you're getting right now. There's so much out there to
Skatta, you
earn.
cannot talk to some of them youth.
You know the thing is,
some of them youth, hold on here, some of them youth, them didn't make nothing yesterday. And today, them will make something. Then go from zero to being somebody who is out some level of fame and notoriety.
You know I'm not go follow what you say. I see enough youth will come from nothing. They get to certain levels and them never stop. Bojo never stop.
No, you can't compare Buju to now.
No, but it's still them are human and these people.
No, but
there's
different time and different set of youth.
No, man, we not.
Different set of youth, Skatta.
We have to talk. You know, so nobody not talk to them like this.
I was around for like the beginning of Buju's change when he was like dancing.
No, you weren't. Talk to her now. Don't compete with this.
No, meaning because I remember when he was
close I need Skatta.
No, like the dancer. Like no, I remember when he wasn't. No, when him did like ballad. I never know him then.
You never born.
Stop.
Come on.
Maybe I wasn't born. Yeah, I wasn't born. But I remember when him did just like him did make he was making the change.
Yes.
And I saw where he was just like, oh, like, you know, him grow and him start doing work. I used to watch ER, like, enough. And them all-time show there. Like Susie Q. I can't remember. Like, but there was like a whole bunch of dancehall shows. And I remember him, like the change, like him get more conscious and like there was a whole thing. And he grew. So, but the thing is, like, you can't compare that because he started out as a dancehall artist and then him change and, you know, he's like fully Rasta now.
He started out, but the thing is, he started out as an artist, and I say when you're a real artist, there are a few out there. That goes
to what me says, Skatta.
Yes.
Them no passionate about music.
I think there are a few.
Their passion is fashion.
I think no man.
Looking good.
I think there are a few.
Getting girl.
I mean, it's not everybody.
Yeah.
The statement
but that's what I say. But it only takes one or two. By example.
But the thing is, like you say, a Buju, because we see where Buju, like, he came from, and what most of the artists in those times, they came from nothing, but they realized that
Busy never stopped neither.
Exactly, because they understood that not only is this their way out, but this is their way to be legitimate, and this is their way for long lasting. So progress.
You see, a lot of them get used to the fame very quickly, you know. So a man get the fame and get the girls, but him I say, yo, what's next though? So enough of them go back into themselves and say, okay, what's next? Cause I can't go and do that something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn myself out, and somebody will come nip at my heels, and then I'm gonna just be.
And the difference,
some of them hold on.
Wait. Because they said the difference is because, again, the difference is that, Buju, because I was saying that Buju, but then the era was different where everybody had their different roles and people know. So there was somebody to talk to Buju, I'm assuming, and just say, oh, Buju, you know, do this and da-da-da-da. And I'm sure that was the reason for his change. Of course, the mentors,
everybody had
that was the reason for his change. So we just talk about it where the producer, themselves too, like, them a try boss and come out.
Well, let me tell you this now. Let me put this out there. You see, if I, as a producer, if I was releasing music as frequent as I was here, producers releasing music now with top names in the industry, dancehall, me single-handedly could have saved dancehall. I think so.
That's
me single-handedly could.
That's a lot of chat.
No man, it's not a lot of chat.
Big dog.
You know why? I've seen King Jammins. In a King Jammins era, if you know who's King Jammins, you know not to limit yourself as a producer. The other day I go to King Jammins studio and we talked to him about some very special thing we Sue announced. And if you ever know King Jammins catalog, you could have said that man single-handedly carried dancehall on his back for quite a while and gave birth to so many great producers. Bobby Digital, Steely and Clevie, Bulby York. One entity, but he had the opportunity to have talent around him, and he himself was talented. It can work from that way there. I tell you. So don't bother feel like say we need everybody. No, you need the cooperation of the artist to give somebody with the knowledge of doing it just the opportunity. I tell you, it will happen. All right, there's never been a time when me now I produce music and now I make no hits. Because in every time you make song when I work, but you still make song where I work. When me make song where work, up to today them I play. I mean I talk 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 projects. I am talking over 10 projects that still consistently plays in dancehall, and there's like there's like 2 projects out of all of that. Billboard still today is one of the leading trending beats on TikTok. Everybody on the moment do song on it and remix. Up to today, when I get my publishing, me see it right up at the top.
What song?
Cool It Dance with him.
Yeah. Okay.
Up to today, stand predominantly right up at the top, along with Duali and the Sling Thing and the others, and Stagalag. My rhythm. So how me supposed to now count myself out and say, it can't happen again. It can more than happen again. Me not that all.
I agree with the concept of just a small group of like-minded individuals who actually want to see the music grow. Because whenever people forward the argument like with Afrobeat and say, oh, it's because of the population. Them have a population of 1 billion and we have a population of 3 million diaspora of this amount and it less come. I always say I don't fully buy that. I think it's a small group of people that's smart and sit and make certain moves that was able to rise this whole thing up as a genre and make the billion of people then pay attention to what they want.
But the thing is though still now, listen now, you see when you tap into something that works was sweet because them actually make music, you know.
Yes.
Them make nice music, and the music not dark, it's happy and sweet, and refreshing.
Nah, try the vibe.
Jamaica used to make that kind of music in a dance.
And that's what, and you
feel
talk
that
about
vibe.
it. And you talk about it, Skatta, because you say that people, the producers, they get an empty thing, and I'm just saying like mental illness, we talk about it often, but I don't think we talk about it much because I feel like when you listen to some of the songs, I'm like, Jesus, our men are depressed.
Yes.
They're really depressed. So the song, the lyrics are
struggles,
depressed,
man, like,
and
seriously.
the rhythm also reflects
like
that.
There's not much to celebrate, really.
There's not much, and I can understand it, like in a weird way. I'm like, I don't listen to it because, you know, like I cannot, you know. So
well, you're on the flicks, you have to know what's going on. So
no, I know for the most part, but I can't. That can't be my steady diet right now.
And guess
that's the thing, diet.
But guess what? No, that is what they are. That's what them are digest.
We usually did have a variety. To fill with musical palette. Now we are feeding on a steady diet of depression, gun, bitches getting head in the VX. And that's our steady diet.
Because funny, you know, when Ding Dong did the song Bounce, it broke it up last year.
Big up Ding Dong, man, because he put the color in the music.
Yeah,
he usually broke it up.
And he broke it up because for the, I think so, oh no, it'd be like, oh God, Corona, something like it's gonna be some sad thing. But last, funny enough, last was about a breakup.
Yeah.
But the rhythm itself, and
I never realized that.
It's in vein of Aya by Outkast, where when you listen, you pre the lyrics, I'm like,
but look on Busta Rhymes with him we're forward back right now. The hottest rich bad this, you know. And look there. I'm telling you about juggling, you can't wrong with it. You know. When the rhythm a star, it outdo everything. That rhythm is a star by itself.
A time for you bless me. Take me off on your strongest soldier list. And on your strongest soldier list. Forgive me for give up. We need help and strength and more knowledge. Them pain and a cut out for me. Don't count me in.
Yes, I love it when bad man a wheel you. Just like a barrow baby, me nah ease up. Your pussy magically, I saw it feel up. Me I tell you this for real, baby, your pussy winning. I'm willing to spend every damn dollar, every shilling.
Pressures of life.